Item 82 is an inventory item relating to conversion of restroom signage to be inclusive of all genders. I'll let Supervisor Yeager speak more specifically about that. We do have a speaker on the item, I believe. Oh, here it is. Jesse Tarango, are you here? Please come on up.
Good afternoon, President Cortese, Board of Supervisors. My name is Jesse Tarango, and I work with the Community Health Partnership. I'm here today representing our community health centers that will benefit from this inventory item, which will allow them to install all-gender bathroom signage in 21 of their clinic sites. And the reason this issue is so important to me is because about this time last year, I was in my 9th year working with a foster care agency here in Santa Clara County, and I was working with a youth that we'll call Kyle. And this youth was transitioning from identifying as female to male. And he really brought to my attention the courage, strength, and the hard work it took to be able to express himself for who he really was. Luckily for him, he had a lot of family support, but that didn't translate to real-world support, everybody else out there. One day we were out at the movie theaters, and he had to use the restroom. And we stood outside the restroom for about 15 agonizing minutes. And when you have to pee, I mean, that 15 minutes is a long time. So it was during those 15 minutes that I realized that the struggle that this population is going through, they're alienated in day-to-day activities. Eventually, Kyle did decide to use a boys' restroom, and when he got out of there, he was beaming with pride and relief. And I think it's just very important that we have this inclusivity in our community health clinics. And on behalf of Community Health Partnership and our clinics and the transgender community, I'd like to thank you for your support on this bathroom signage project.
Okay, thank you for being here. Supervisor Yeager?
Yes, thank you, Jesse. Community Health Partnership brought this request to my office. They've gained a commitment from at least 6 of their member clinic organizations to convert restroom signage to be inclusive of all genders. These conversions will happen at 21 different primary care clinic sites across the county. We know that a lack of access to safe and accepting restrooms is a source of stress and negative health impacts for transgender and gender nonconforming residents. This proposal is one small way that we can provide a safer, more welcoming environment for all patients and staff regardless of gender identity. Thank you to the CHP as well as to Aki, Gardner, Mayview, Northeast Medical Services, Planned Parenthood, and school health clinics for taking this step to be more inclusive. So with that, I'm proud to make the motion.
There's a motion. Is there a second? Yes, Supervisor Wasserman has seconded the motion. We can conclude the voting at this time unless there's something else from the board. And all votes have now been cast. That carries 5